Alright guys, so in today's video we're going to be doing a story time on how I got in an argument with some guy on the Xbox. By the way, this story is not true, it's 100% fake. I might throw in a couple true parts, but other than that, this is fake. Okay, so I'm starting off, I beat the guy, and he, like any regular person, would get mad after he loses. So after he gets mad, me and him start, I guess you could say, like arguing and on about all that stuff. Now, as the argument goes on, he says, oh, I'm gonna find out where you live and I'm gonna come and I'm gonna beat you up. So basically at this point I was like, yeah, right, you can't find out where I live. And he sends me a picture of my house. I'm all, what the heck? And I look my house up on Google Maps. It doesn't go to the house. Like, you cannot find a picture of my house. And if you did, it was not a regular picture. It was like a weird picture that looked like a real just taken picture. So I'm all, where do you live? And he says an address that's nowhere near. So me thinking that he's just lying, said some other address, thinking he lives in front of me and just knows where I live. Me being scared, I guess you could say, worried that, does this guy actually know where I live? Me makes up a fake joke saying, okay, if you know where I live, come to my house. And a couple minutes later, I hear knocking. So at this point, I'm all, okay, I'm kind of freaked out, like any person would be. I go to check who is at the door, and it's just a mailman. So I think nothing of it, but the mailman just stays there. They just stay there for a couple hours. So I'm all, what the heck? And the kid looked like he was 16. The kid sounded like he was 16 on the game. So that's old enough to have a job there, but I'm still kind of confused, as anyone would be. So I'm all, okay, this is kind of creepy, but if you want a part 2, for me to think more about a fake story of this, or if you want a true story, me and my friend found out about someone who stayed in front of my house for 3 days, and I don't want to spoil too much, but let me know if you want a real story time about that.